Ah, crap. That's not the way to start a day. As we were leaving the last campsite, we did this.
This might be interesting getting out of here. Come on, Baggy. Get back on here. Get back in here. Come on.
There we go.
I thought you knew how close you were to it. We have to figure out how we're going to get in that hole too.
We just did some damage to the truck. I did not even think about that big old boulder on one side. I was just whipping out, and I messed up the running board. Now I put the running board on there so I know how to take it off. I know how to put another one on, but geez, that's just messed it up pretty big time. So, crap, that's not the way to start a day. You okay?
No, I'm a nervous wreck.
All right, let's see if we can figure out how we're going to get hooked up to this thing. It's still usable. It just doesn't look as good. We intended to go to town and wash the truck and do some things, but we pulled off instead at a little overlook so I can crawl under and just make sure that the running board is all that's damaged. Yeah, it's all that's damaged. It's really damaged. So chalk that one up to two things. One, we were concerned about getting the video shot of me backing out and pulling in and connecting up just to put in the video. And two, I got in a hurry.
Yeah, you need to check your surroundings.
Yeah, and maybe three, Lynn and I probably have learned that she probably needs to be closer to me, especially when there's a lot of road noise so I can hear her. But she was filming it. She couldn't do anything other than what she did, and you can see how she reacted whenever she saw me pull up on it. There is quite a bit of damage to the running board. There's quite a bit of damage to the supports that go to the running board, but I think the good thing is they're still bolted on. I don't think it's going anywhere, so we're going to continue on our trip and hope that's the only damage we get on this trip. You just never know. I will be more careful in the future. Next stop for us, we're going to head down to Moab and see if we can find a place to wash the truck and the RV. This is downtown Moab. It is one cool little town, isn't it?
Yeah, we've come down here several days to eat and shop around. I'm not sure we showed shopping around last night.
I don't think we did. It's a cool thing though. Cool place.
Head east on Grand Avenue.
Well, we didn't get any video of that, but we were able to find a car wash that we could fit in and got the truck semi-clean, and we rinsed off the RV, basically just to get all that little gray and sandy crap off of it. It's not perfectly clean, but it looks a lot cleaner than it did till you get close to it, and then it doesn't. See all that? I have to wipe that off. Spraying it's not going to get rid of that crap. Oh well. After 5 days of boondocking beside of the Colorado River, we need to top off our tanks and build our battery back up and just not have to worry about boondocking for a while. So we were lucky enough to book 2 nights at the Dead Horse Point State Park, which, from everything we've seen, looks absolutely stunning. We're on our way there now.
Bridal, trained to be tamed. Nature gave a new name.
Head southwest on U.313 west toward Moab Canyon Pathway.
Ready, sing a new tune. Weight of it all won't get me down.
What happens when you wash your vehicle? When we wash our vehicle, it starts to rain.
This morning, not a chance of rain anywhere. We've already gotten a little wet a couple times, and now, if that's not raining, my name's not Owen.
Power of words tell me stories, legends before. Ones who ran with the wolves.
Well, that's a weird rule. It's 2 o'clock. Can't check in until 3. Didn't even check our identification or anything. Let us come into the park, but we have to go right back to that place back there to get our tag so we can legally be in the park. Weird.
It's one way, so I think you gotta go around.
Okay.
Surely to goodness you can get through there somehow.
Yeah, I think so. You think I can get in that?
I have no idea. Don't get in. I don't know if you can get out of it.
So we came on up to Dead Horse Point, and I'm trying to make sure I'm parked okay. RV or bus, RV or bus. Not sure where I am as a parking place, but it is now. Wow, beautiful state park. Look at this.
What is that?
I don't know. Wow.
No. That's awesome.
Man, if you're afraid of heights, this might not be a place to come. But if you're not afraid of heights, this is awesome. Colorado River is winding its way through. Well, we've successfully been up here for an hour. It's now 5 minutes to 3. By the time we get back down there to the booth, we'll be able to check in and go to our site. It is, I don't even know the word to say. What is it?
It's beautiful. Spectacular.
It is.
These up here are spectacular.
They are.
And Maggie can walk around, so we're really
Pretty happy about that. I had a really, really good turkey sandwich. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Let's go get checked in. So when we booked this campsite here at the Dead Horse Point State Park, well, we thought this was cute. Might be a little useful, but we like to sit out in the sun. No. Up here on this mesa, the wind blows 20 to 30 miles an hour, and it is already cold, and it was really warm today. Another thing it lets me do is this. It's the perfect wind block. Put the Blackstone on the table, and then it's roaring underneath there. Boiling water tonight, using the growler from the Ignic. Tonight's dinner, drunken shrimp. We have one more pack of frozen shrimp, and those are big reds, and they're awesome. We've already had it one time. We're going to cook it tonight, and that's going to be the last of the shrimp for this trip. What is a drunken shrimp, you may ask? Well, it's just boiling shrimp. But we put Old Bay in there, salt and pepper, a little bit of lemon, and we pour a beer in there. You have to sacrifice a beer. Well, makes the shrimp taste better. It does make it taste a lot better. That little girl, she just loves to lay in her bed. You know, Lynn's in here making cocktail sauce. How's that coming?
It's okay.
It's pretty much just a put it in, and how much of that did you put in? Put a little bit more of the other to get it to taste right. Okay, brought them to a boil, put them in here. Now we're just kind of waiting on them to come back up to temp and turn pink. Here's the final product. The last time we had these, we had potatoes too, didn't we?
Maybe.
I think we did.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Bon appetit. Sure looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunset tonight here. And since we're here on this rim trail around the mesa, I think we're just going to walk from our campsite over to the rim trail and just walk on that to take in the sunset. We'll take you with us. If this is any indication of it, I think it's going to be pretty spectacular. Wow, look at this. Almost got you scared, doesn't it? I think so. Shoot.
Don't feel nothing. Okay, try that.
On here. Good morning, Munchkin. Gonna go for your walk this morning? See what's out here?
Too comfy?
You're just comfy, aren't you?
All right.
This is perfect. We're gonna go for a walk. See you later. Oh, you're gonna go, huh? We've gotten to where we really don't mind boondocking with the Base Camp XE. We've got so much battery that it's really, there's hardly any difference at all for us. One of the big differences is we don't turn Starlink off when we're plugged in, and you don't really worry about power. And then we charge up all the things that we've let kind of drain, like some of the cameras and other things like that. But other than that, it's really not that different. We slept with exactly the same setup last night with the fans. We didn't turn the AC on. I think it got down into the upper 50s here last night. It felt colder, but it was still awesome. And this morning we're up pretty early. We're heading out to go to Canyonlands today. But first, before we do that, we need to take little Maggie for a walk. One thing that is happening, water. You know, we're used to the Echo's 50 gallons of fresh water, and we were really shocked at how quickly it went from 100% to down to, 50 or 60%, because, it's got, 24 gallons of fresh water. So that's making a difference. We may have to figure out a way to put a little more water in when we're out on the road, when we get to a dry camping, non-water area like this.
All right, so what are you doing this morning?
Well, we're running a little low on water. We don't have any kind of collapsible water jug, so I'm going to try to put some water
In our tank.
in the tank.
Hey, look at that.
Well, it kind of works.
Kind of doesn't. Need a funnel. But we really thought
I'm going to make a funnel real quick.
Okay. We really thought we were, our plan was to come here to Dead Horse State Park and kind of fill up on water and dump our tanks and, fill up on electricity. But we found out when we got here that they don't have potable water for you to put in your RVs. But they do have it like at the bathrooms where you can wash your dishes and stuff. But, you can't put that in your RV. So we're trying to improvise just so we won't run out in the middle of the night. So he's trying to make a funnel.
Which might mean instead of putting water in, we have to go to the hospital to get some stitches. But so far so good.
Why did you just not cut the end of it off?
Because I don't want it to fill up and
Oh, okay. Blow out.
blow out the other end.
I'm not sure this is going to do any good, but hey, one of us is going to have to hold the funnel and one of us is going to have to hold the water bottle.
Yeah, I got it. That'll work. So the strange thing about this is I probably used about a third as much of this water just to rinse out my funnel.
It's working though. Well, no, it's not. It's leaking out the bottom.
What the crap?
Well, everybody would do things different. I probably would have cut the end of the bottle off instead of the side of it, but that's working better. You just have to do it slow. So we were at 23%. I'm going to go in here and see
How much 1 gallon?
How much 1
She
gallon?
asked me. She said, how much will this add to us? And I said,
1 gallon.
about 3/4 of a gallon, because I'm going to spill about a quarter of what I'm trying to put in. For an old guy though, putting just 1 gallon at a time in, that kind of makes sense.
Well, you got to do what you got to do. We just need to flush the toilet. And it did put us back up to 33.
No way, I just put a gallon in.
33%. I think it just had turned to 25 or whatever.
Okay, so.
All right, so that'll do us.
So the Mesa Arch is one of the most photographed at sunrise places you can go to in a national park, where you can see through as the sun starts rising and it lights up the canyon. If you know us, then you know we'll always be looking at someone else's photo of that sunrise picture, because we may get up before sunrise, but we usually crawl back in bed.
Weird tree with all the limbs. So this hike is a loop, 0.5 miles. So it's a short little walk in the park.
Well, there it is, with a bazillion people in line to take a picture of it. God. All right, we're back from the loop, and we're back to the parking lot. It's just, I guess it's something you need to do. It's just so hard to enjoy with so many people lining up to take that gotta take it picture. I don't know. You guys know how Lynn and I feel. This behind me is what we've been listening to the whole time. There's no way to really enjoy it. It's not peaceful at all, for sure. But hey, we're here. By golly, we got to do it. And see if we can do it without getting run over. Lynn doesn't often say, hey, stop here, but she did on this. There's a view of the maze, and it's going to be as close as we're going to be able to get to it on this trip, and she wants to see it. And there are different things coming off of the canyon floor here that you can see from this overlook. What are you doing? Don't fall off of that. Maggie, what are you saying? I get to go.
She's happy.
We put 3 more gallons of water in the tank, and it went from 33 to 50.
I get to take a shower.
I do too. And we figured out where part of the water is going. It's going into the hot water tank. There's 6 gallons. And if that thing has to fill up our hot water tank, that's 25% of 24 gallons. So that's where it's going. So we did figure that out, we think. Just looking out at the sunset on the creek. Holy crap. Okay, that's far enough. Way far enough. Look where they are. Whew. What a way to end this part of Utah.
That's right.
One of the best state parks we've been to.
It is. We have found out that we really like state parks. We always have. I mean, we knew that in Florida,
Yeah.
but you know, going around to all these different states and stuff, you know, we tried to stay at the national parks, but you know, I think we're overlooking some of the really nice state parks because this is a really nice
This
one.
one is it. The Dead Horse Point out there. That overlook is just it's jaw dropping, and being able to walk out to the rim every night and see a sunset.
We got great bike trail, mountain bike trails
Yeah.
here, and great trails for hiking. And the one thing that really surprised us and we weren't prepared for is they don't have water to fill up your RV. So just be aware of that. But other than that, it's a very, very clean. The bathrooms are clean. The sites are really clean, and it's just beautiful here.
So that concludes our time here at Dead Horse. We're glad you guys watched the video. We hope you'll come back next week because I think you'll be surprised at what we're doing.
Or you might not be.
Just a hint, there's a bunch of stuff happening in the government today, and it's impacting our decision as to what we're going to do. But we'll see you next week, and we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Owen from the future, and I thought you may want to know we were able to repair the running board. Could have been worse for sure. You got them both off, and new ones are installed. Nothing at all wrong underneath the truck. It was just the running boards. Here's the other side. We were really lucky. That could have been a lot worse, but just that one running board, we were able to finish the trip, and now truck's back to new. Well, as new as it can be.